Good evening, fellow Blues. How are you doing today? The day before Manchester City are finally back in action. Of course, Manchester City are playing tomorrow night in the first friendly. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. But before that, we've got an awful lot to discuss. We've got to talk about City potentially eyeing up a Kevin De Bruyne replacement, more goalkeeper tribulations potentially, and a potential exit for a man who starred on loan last season, because this is your City Daily News show. So if you're enjoying this kind of content, please do me a massive favour, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. A little bit of housekeeping: I will be live doing a watch along tomorrow night. I think the game's at like what time is it? Let me double check. I'm pretty certain it's midnight. So City play tomorrow in the States against, I say tomorrow, it's Wednesday morning technically, but I'll stay up. I'm not going to bed, obviously. It's midnight tomorrow, so early Wednesday against Celtic, and I'll be watching that. I'll be covering it as I always do, probably waking my son up at the same time, but I'll be up here with a coffee, some snacks, and I'll be watching it. So tomorrow, join me on the channel. I'll be doing it on YouTube, probably not on TIFO, because I want to just do it on the channel tomorrow. So join me for that. And of course, as well, there'll be a video tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Sort of previewing the pre-season and about who the players that you should be looking forward to from the academy and so on. So yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow. For now, though, of course, give the video a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the content. The match reaction will be back, the 5 things learned, all that kind of stuff. And on Thursday, I've got a special video about Savio coming up as well. So loads of stuff to talk about, basically. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a rundown. So if you want to catch all that content, once again, subscribe. And I'm close to 70k now, so do me a massive favor, please, and subscribe to the channel. It'd be nice to get there before the season starts. I only need 180 odd subscribers now. We can do it. So we're going to start initially with the title of this video, which is about Eberechi Eze and Kevin De Bruyne. Now, immediately, I need to talk about the De Bruyne rumours, because Fabrizio Romano has come out and said that these rumours aren't true, that he won't be going anywhere. Let me just double check exactly what he said. I'm just trying to find out what he said, but I always thought it was just likely bollocks. I didn't feel like it was true that he was going to leave. There we go. I found the tweet. Here you go. So Saudi sources playing down reports about Kevin De Bruyne reaching an agreement with Al-Ittihad, told it's not true. The focus on Diaby, and then they're going for Ederson as well, but that won't be easy. I don't think it's true, but what I do think is true, I'll go to our resident in the know, Tommy, who's obviously revealed who he is now and how he knows things, an ex-journalist, and he said that City would prefer to sell KDB to Saudi this summer if the intention is to run down his final year and move there next year. City have little leverage in the matter, aside from offering a new deal to someone who turns 34 next May. Won't take a pay cut. Cards on the table. So yeah, look, I think most of this is true. I think we have to probably be prepared for the eventuality of Kevin De Bruyne leaving on a free transfer. I don't think he's going to go this summer. And I think if he's going to leave on the free transfer, City would probably rather just sell Kevin De Bruyne now and get 100 million in, because I don't think we'll get 100 million next summer. He'll go on a free transfer. And I think that wouldn't be ideal. At the same time, look, I'm a football fan. I'm not an accountant. I understand the temptation for wanting 100 million. You know, I do understand that. But, you know, I want Kevin De Bruyne to be a Manchester City player. Call me simple. But the longer Kevin De Bruyne is at Manchester City, the happier I am. Because ultimately, Kevin De Bruyne is probably Manchester City's greatest ever player. If he's not the greatest, he's in the conversation of a few people on that hand. You know, so he's very much up there. And I want him to be a Manchester City player. And I'm going to talk about how good he was. Let me just sort of as well bring up the stats of these players that we're talking about in Eze and, you know, De Bruyne. I'm going to try and get De Bruyne stats up. And then I get Eze's as well. So De Bruyne and then Eze. So I've got them together, and I'll show you how they compare in a second. So the interesting thing for me, then when you talk about potential replacements, is that the rumours are that if De Bruyne does go, it'll be Eze as the potential replacement. Now, of course, he's been linked to Manchester City for a long time. I really do believe he's on the list. I do think there's some sincerity to this. I think he is a Manchester City target. But do I want him at City as a replacement for De Bruyne directly? No. Absolutely not, personally. I don't know. So here we go. Here's the tweets from earlier. I'll show you the tweets about Eze, and I'll get onto the discussion of it soon. Darren Lewis at the Mirror said City considering a move for Eze, and now Ed Aarons as well, who is at Guardian Sport, is reporting the interest as well. I'll show you what he tweeted, Ed Aarons. He said, City considering a move for Eze as Arsenal closing on Calafiori. But it says, understand there's still interest in Eze from City, but Palace have yet to receive any offers for the England international. We did bid for him we considered bidding for him last summer, which is true as well. So do I think that Eze is the man to replace De Bruyne? No. Would I mind him in the squad? No. I think Eze is a cracking player. Is he a potential De Bruyne replacement? Not at all. If you look at how they compare as players over here, look, De Bruyne there is... His progressive passes on another level entirely. His forward passes on another level entirely. It's not even close. It's not even close in terms of... Look, the forward pass percentage is higher for Eze, but he's not statistically anywhere near the level of De Bruyne in terms of progressive passes and forward passes and so on. This doesn't really have... This has carrying, but it doesn't have other metrics on it that I would love to compare, I just searched compare, let's compare De Bruyne over here as well. Let's see how they compare from last season. Eze, there's De Bruyne. Where's De Bruyne? I mean, you can see in the little games that they played offensive. Here we go. In the few games that they played, obviously he had nearly twice as many minutes. He scored 11 goals compared to 4. But 4 assists compared to De Bruyne's 10 in 15 games, which is ridiculous. I don't know what SPG stands for. Key passes, 3.3 per game, as opposed to 2 for Eze. Still quite a lot. Eze dribbles an awful lot more. 2.6 dribbles per game to 0.6 for De Bruyne. Yeah, and when you look at the passing, I mean, it's just not even close. Yeah, De Bruyne is absolutely a passing machine compared to De Bruyne as well. 3 balls, yeah. So, shots per game. There we go. You're right. Shots per game. Thank you so much, mate. Shots per game. Eze is a little higher there. Look, he's a cracking player. But is he a direct replacement for De Bruyne? Probably not. Look, I've got nothing against Eze. But I think De Bruyne is a genius. And I don't know if Eze is a genius potential replacement. I don't know, man. He's exciting to watch. He is. But I think Olmo, I agree with Jay. Danny Olmo is much more of a Manchester City player. Like, can we add? I'll try adding Olmo comparatively and see how they compare. I'll go to midfielders once again. I'll add Eze or Palace. I'm going to go over here so you can see it as I do it. De Bruyne, and then I'll go to Olmo as well. Danny Olmo. Why is he not there? Surely they got... Why is Danny Olmo not on here? That feels wild. You surely got Olmo. Surely you got Leipzig players on there. What the hell, man? Okay, he's not on there, so I can't do that. He's a winger, because he's classed as a winger. Okay. Yeah, it's probably that, isn't it? But still... anyway, but I can't do that. I can't make the comparison there. But look, Olmo to me would... I mean, he can play in midfield though, Dan, I would say, given the De Bruyne comparison. But yeah, Eze likes to play in midfield, JC. He's more of a 10 Eze. He can play out wide as well. I don't know. Look, would I be disappointed if we signed him? No. Would I be disappointed if he was the De Bruyne replacement? Yes. I know that sounds complicated, but it's just how it is, man. Like, I feel like I want a superstar. And people have already said to me on Twitter, rightfully so, that Foden's the De Bruyne replacement. But Foden, once again, is very different to take. I'll ask Foden into this and see how he goes down. Foden is a lot more Eze, as you can see. If you remove De Bruyne there, like, Foden is a better Eze, as you can see there, which is they are. Sorry, I'll show you on screen. Foden is basically like he's almost identical to Eze stylistically, but better. A little bit better all over. And his goal scoring record is definitely better and so on. So they're very similar, but I would love a pure creator. Foden is not as good a creator as De Bruyne, but he's a better goal scorer than De Bruyne right now, probably a better dribbler. But I don't think he's... Yeah, look. But yeah, Palmer would have been good at it, yeah. They're more likely to shoot than create a final ball. I agree, Josh. It's a very different take on the role. Guys, please give the video a like, by the way. I don't know. Eze is good, but I want someone more creative. I want someone more creative. I don't think that's too much to ask for, man. Like, I don't think it is. Let's see how this does it. The player comparison over here. Let's have a look at Olmo. Danny Olmo, De Bruyne. Let's see how this goes down. Let's see the comparison works over here on Transfer Market. I don't think it has much other than stats and everything. Okay, it doesn't have like it's just pure biography stuff. That. What about Verts? Let's have a look and see how that goes. I think Verts is more of a thingy as well, like more of a dribbler. No, he's not. Sorry, more. I mean, he'll be closer to De Bruyne there. Look, I mean, look at that. That Verts actually outperforming. Verts is a lot closer. Musiala is more a Foden type. Here we go. We'll see. As you can see there's Musiala. Like, statistically, a very different kind of player. You add Foden into that as well. It gets a bit messy, this graph, as you can see. But look, if you remove Verts and De Bruyne, change that colour. That's hard to see there. But Foden is way more... There you go. Foden's way more dynamic than Verts that way. But you can see, there's many different ways to skin a cat. I get that, you know. So, anyway, the links are there. Do I think it'll happen? No, I think De Bruyne stays. I think he stays. I think he sees out the final year of his contract. But I guarantee you, if 100 million or 80 plus million comes in for De Bruyne as a bid, I guarantee you City say, are you going to leave next year? If so, go now. I guarantee. Yeah. We'll see. Elsewhere, there's also a little bit of news about... do let me know, of course, in the comments what you make of that rumour. Would you want him to stay or would you want him to go? I don't know, lads. I don't know. I just don't know. There's also news, of course, about Ederson going around. Now, it turns out Al Nassr were the first team that were interested in Ederson, but now apparently it's Al-Ittihad. They are apparently considering upping the bid that Al Nassr did of around 20 odd million to closer to the 50 million that Manchester City would want. Which is interesting, you know. I would not be surprised if they go in for that. Fabrizio Romano reporting that. I'll show you once again the tweets. Apparently an asking price of around 50 million euros. Goalkeeper's already accepted the move. I do think that, you know, I do think that's probably true. I think Ederson would go for whatever reason. You know, he just seems to be interested in the move, doesn't he? I would want minimum 50 million for him. Look, I don't think it's... If they're going for Diaby from Villa, Al-Ittihad for around 50 million, I'm sorry, he doesn't even hold a candle to the reputation of Ederson around the world. And let's be honest, this is about reputation. They're not building a great team here. They're building a reputation. And Ederson is the number one, multiple 4-time in a row winning Premier League goalkeeper for Guardiola's side, while also being, you know, a regular Brazil international. I'm sorry, Champions League winner, treble winner. It doesn't even come close. Ederson is absolutely a higher profile. So if they're willing to give 50 million to Villa for Diaby, I'm sorry, you can give it to Manchester City minimum for Ederson. I think it may happen. This stuff is all nonsense. Donnarumma stuff is absolute bullshit. I guarantee you. There's no way that City are going for Donnarumma. He's a total fish out of water scenario. He's never got the ability to play for Manchester City as a goalkeeper. And I mean the way that we pass it around. He's like De Gea. That's what he's like. Tyler, he's like De Gea. He's a pure shot stopper. He's not a modern keeper at all. So I don't see that at all. No, I don't see it. I think City would keep Ortega and they'd sign a young keeper as a backup. You know, that's what they would do. Because it obviously wouldn't be Scott Carson. My man, how you doing? You're Adam in the chat. Yeah, I don't think Kev's going to leave, and I think Eddie is, unfortunately. Look, there's no replacing Ederson. I think Ortega would do a good job. But I would be disappointed if he leaves as well. You know, I would be. And finally, tonight I want to chat a little bit about a rumour about Jan Couto. Jan Couto has been linked to Dortmund, according to today's news. They've made contact with City over a deal with Couto. They don't want to pay the 40 million release clause, but they want to negotiate around 20 to 25 million euros. I'm sorry, man. No, I'm not having that. That's absolutely insanely cheap. One of the best right backs in La Liga last season, 20 to 25 million euros. No, I'm sorry, 25 million quid I think City would accept. So 30 million euros. I think they'd consider around 25 million quid, which is still cheap, but I think they would consider that in this market. But no, I'm sorry. City, saying 40 million release clause. That's about 32, 33 million. I think they'd set less than that. I don't see City's... Look, City aren't going to play Couto for one. Is he going on loan? He's not going on loan, is he? I like that super chat, by the way. Feel free to get more super chats in like that. TH, where he's done a start, bench, sell. I'll quickly go to that super chat now. Start, bench, sell. You sell Johnny Stones, unfortunately, because they're all different positions. Just because he's old. So I love you, John Stones, but we sell him because he's old. What positions are they playing in, mate? Because Vardiol is a left back now in my head. Look, if we're playing as a centre-back, I start Diaz because of the two. And I put Vardiol on the bench because he's not there yet as a centre-back. But if you have to start one to start a game right now, it would be Vardiol to start a game, even if it's not centre-back, because he's a genius right now. And I love watching him play, my friend. And I'd have happy to have Ake and Akanji, a centre-back, if it meant Vardiol started the left-back. So that's your answer, mate. There's your answer. I hope that's good enough. Thank you so much. Simon, that's it, mate. It's always little prizes. Look, it's like they go down the middle aisle at Aldi and there's a bit of a Couto there for going for 20 quid. Like, no, pay up, man, pay up. You mentioned Nunes right back to me, Jake, on Twitter. No chance, mate. We need to get rid of this Nunes right back thing. It's not going to happen. Like, he shows no signs of defensive acumen at all. I don't think he's a right back. We're just talking about his pace and his ability to barrel forward, but I don't think he can cross very well. I don't think he can defend him very well. He's just a fast dribbler. He's a midfielder, but I don't think he's a right back. I might be wrong there, but I just don't see it, man. I don't see any defensive... I don't see anything that shows him out to be a right back. I think what would happen is that he wouldn't be able to keep the line. We forget that right back is about defensive awareness. It's about winning headers at the back post. It's about, positional... Be able to keep a line and all that kind of stuff. I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. I think all he has is the physical attributes, but he doesn't have any of the understanding. Absolutely none of the understanding. Apparently, according to Fabrizio right now, worse than Cancelo, by miles worse than Cancelo. Cancelo's actually a fullback, to be fair. He still has defensive instincts, I would say, because he's a defender, first and foremost. But Nunes is not even a wide player. He's a central midfielder. He has no instincts as a wide player whatsoever. So, I don't know. I think Nunes was just wrong. It was a bad signing, sadly, and we should sell him. It's a panic buy. Not a bit of a panic buy, Josh. Just a full-on panic buy, my friend. Sadly. And City get it wrong every now and then. So there's your little headlines for today. Back to the Couto stuff. Couto, I don't think he's Man City quality. I think we signed him. In the hope that he would be. And why is everyone... Jack look ripped? What you were talking about, Jack's looking ripped? By the way, Ian, Trafford as a number 2 would be great, but I think he wants to be a number 1. But I'd be very happy with it. I've not seen the behind-the-scenes training footage, by the way. Are the players looking good? Bruyne looking like he's bulked up. That's good. That's good news if it's true. And I heard. I spoke to Tommy Scott, and he said that he's the City have been really impressed with his performance in training. Obviously, he's only one of a handful of first team players there, but he's clearly come back motivated as fuck to prove his point, and I fingers crossed he does. There we go, guys. We're going to leave it there. Let me know in the comments if you'd be happy with Eze as a Manchester City player, and more importantly, as a potential De Bruyne replacement. Couto, should he go? Should he stay? Should he sell for around 20 to 30 million quid? And of course, let me know what you make of the potential news around Ederson to Al-Ittihad. And of course, tomorrow I'll be back tomorrow night for the watch along on YouTube ahead of the Celtic game, and I'll do a little video. I'll put it out tomorrow about the players that you should watch out for ahead of this preseason. I'm going to record it now and put it out in the morning. TH, who would you sign to replace Walker if you had to? Another super chat. Oh, I don't know, my friend. Who would you guys sign to replace Walker if you had to? God, look, if Reece James would ever stay fit, it'd be him. But Frimpong is probably the most obvious one. He's a different kind of player. I'm aware of it, but I would change the formation because I love Frimpong. I love him. I think he's brilliant. I'm trying to think. Kimmich would be a decent for now. Hakimi's good, but I'd probably say Frimpong. I'd probably say Frimpong. He's very different, I admit, but he's got so much ability. I like him. I like him personally as well, which is a good enough reason for me. So, but yeah, guys, we're going to end it there. Tone, I'm just ending, mate. So sorry, Val. Thank you so much to everyone involved in the chat. It is massively appreciated. Should we do a quick quiz? Actually, you know what? Should I do a quick quiz? I'm going to do a quick quiz. I'm going to ask you some Man City trivia. And I want the first. I'm going to do a quiz because I was chatting to someone who does quizzes on their channel the other day. And I'm going to do a quick quiz and see how you guys get on. And be honest with you, get them all right. Here we go. December 2023. So Aston Villa registered their first win over Man City. Do you know what? We'll do it together. Don't Google it. Who scored the only goal in the 1-0 win over the defending champions? Who scored it? Wasn't it Diaby? Deflected, wasn't it? Was it Bailey? Leon Bailey. It was Leon Bailey. Are we all going for Leon Bailey? No Googling, by the way. He's a consensus Leon Bailey. We'll do that. Okay. Correct. Well done, everyone. As of 2021, Bayern Munich and Manchester City share the record for the biggest winning margin in Champions League knockout rounds. What was the scoreline? Come on, you guys. You know this. You know this. It was a battering. Which German team was it against as well? Come on, everyone. We all know in the chat. I mean, technically... Are we saying Leipzig? Are we all saying 7-1? What score was the Schalke one? Well, that was that 6. Yeah, but it was 7-1. It was Leipzig. You're all right. Oh no, is it 7-0? What? Schalke? Yeah, I said Schalke. No, it was Schalke 7-0. 2019. Oh, guys. Yeah, how do we... As of 2021... it's because of the quizzes of 2021. That's our fault. All right, we didn't read it properly. Which of these players joined the Everton Academy age 7 and went on to make his debut in 2007 before joining Man City 5 years later? We all know that one, right? Only one of them has played for Man City. Only one has played for Man City, so it's Jack Rodwell, guys. We all know that, right? Jack Rodwell. Adebayor scored 15 goals in 34 games for City, but what national team did he represent? I know that one as well. What national team did Emmanuel Adebayor? Well done. Bandil there, quick. Bandil with Toga. Well done, mate. Watford lost in the FA Cup final to Manchester City in 2019, but what was the score? I remember De Bruyne's cameo. He came on and battered the hell out of them with a couple of assists. He came on, didn't he? What's the score? Who's going to guess the score first? I know it. I've got it in my head. Sterling denied a hat-trick. Bay Bro has got it. Josh has got it. Everyone's saying 6. Going for the 6. Indeed, it was 6-0. Who got the... Golden got it right first. No, sorry, Golden got it right first, yeah. It's 2014, City signed which defensive midfielder for FC Porto for reported fee of around 30 million? Come on, guys, you know that. It wasn't 30 million. That's bullshit. It's Fernando, but it was like 14 million. Right, it was Fernando, but that wasn't 30 million. Fernandinho was Shakhtar. So they got them mixed up there. That's Fernandinho was 30 million. That's Fernando anyway. The Brazilian. 2016, Manchester City overcame Barcelona 3-1 in the Champions League. Which player scored a brace that day? I was there, and that's when I probably knew we were going to love him intensely. Gundo, Josh got there, nice and easy. Gundo, well done everyone, great. And then the KDB free kick, yeah, nice stuff. In 2019, City signed Angelino for which club? We all know this one as well. Who was the first there? Josh, once again, the quickest. Well done, Josh. PSV's got it. Bandil there, nice and quick. God, look at this speed. Which City defender did City sign from Benfica for a fee of around 71 million? These fees, have these been written by United fans? Like, that was not 71 million, lads. It was Big Ruben, Josh. You're absolutely right indeed. But like, why has he added 10 million on? It's like 60, wasn't it? These trivia questions, man. Father Ruben, indeed. True story. So I've got my calendar on the wall, which I never fill up at all because I'm lazy. I'll show you it now. Here we go. And the Ruben thing. You see it there on the wall there. And I put at the top, do it for Ruse, because I always get lazy. And I want to make sure I work hard for him. So there's that's my little motivational thing for myself there. And the Ruben thing reminded me. So I thought you'd appreciate that. Do it for Ruse is my motto now on the channel. Aaron, I haven't noticed that, mate. I genuinely haven't noticed it. Drop me an email, but I'll check my Twitter. So anyway, it's Kevin Hollock. Well done. Well done, everyone. Who got that first? Should get that on a plaque in the bear. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about how City have that wall. No team has ever won that, and I should get a bear-like plaque. I should do. I need to do it for my son, you know. I have another kid. I can add that to it as well. Next question. Which left winger counts Man City, Everton, City and Scunthorpe among the 10 teams he played for between 83 and 2006? One of my first footballing loves, this guy. The only one play for City there. A brilliant flying winger. So skillful. Played on the left. Oh, sorry, guys. There you go. No cheating. He played in the first ever game I saw live, I think. Did he? Or he played a couple of weeks later anyway, at least. Anyone going to get it? No, Damien Duff didn't play for City. Some of you guys showing your age there. Anyone going to get it? Come on. Adam, you should be able to get it, mate. Come on. Oh, that's fallen down, isn't it? The camera's fallen. There you go. Oh, it's all before your time, lads. Timmy's got it. Peter Beagry. Brilliant player, by the way. Genuinely brilliant player. Complete the Manchester City club song. Blue, blue moon, you saw me standing. Standing prior to the introduction of all-season stadiums. I wish it was that. Obviously that, you know. Is alone, yeah, you all know that. But I do think it should be prior to the introduction of all-season stadiums. Why were Aston Villa infuriated when Manchester City's goal against him was not ruled out by VAR on the 20th of January 2021? Was it because Rodri handled the ball in the previous phase of play? VAR was not working correctly. The ref ignored the VAR direction to review the play and monitor, or Rodri returning from a clearly offside position. Which one was it? We all know this one. No, that was Everton, Josh. That was Everton. That's not the one. Oh, come on, guys. No one's got it yet. You're wrong there, Bandil, mate. The answer was... It's Rodri was returning from an offside position. I remember it was the header up in the air and he went back and challenged for it. I remember that. 2016, Martin Demichelis left Man City to continue his career in which country? Where did Demichelis go to after Manchester City? I can't remember. I can't remember where he went to after Man City. I'm going to say Spain. I would guess Spain. Who did he go and sign for? Espanyol and a free transfer. There we go. Espanyol. City and Villa stalwart Darius Vassell played his entire career in England except the 2019 season, which he played in which country? I remember this because this was hilarious. I know the answer to this one. Which country did Darius Vassell play in? I'll give you if you don't know, obviously I'll give you the context why it's funny in a minute. Jordan's got it. It's Turkey. So he signed for Was it Fenerbahce or was it like Antakya, whatever it's called? Yeah, there we go. Ankaraju. They literally met him at the airport. Darius Vassell is the most mundane player in the world. They met him at the airport, treated him like a god, and he was terrified. The man was terrified. It was fucking brilliant. The footage was hilarious. Bonkers game of football. Who scored City's consolation goal when we got beat 8-1? You all should know that. We've seen the meme online. It was a cracking goal as well, for what it's worth. I remember the goal very vividly. It was John Coates got it. It was your Brazilian right back midfielder, attacking midfielder, utility man. Sven loved Ilano. It was indeed. 2015 West Brom defender Gareth McAuley was sent off after 89 seconds against City. What was the controversy about the red card? The foul was committed by Craig Dawson. McAuley is colourblind and thought he'd been shown a yellow. Boney was seen winking whilst rolling on the ground. Swarbrick had asked the player to commit the foul to own up. I don't remember this. Guys. Does anyone remember? Was it committed by Craig Dawson? Was it Boney? I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember this. Bandy of the World, it's good fun, isn't it? I don't actually remember. No idea. What should we go for, guys? A, B, C, or D? Just put A, B, C, or D in the chat. Obviously, A being top, D being bottom. And we'll go for it. We'll choose that one. I'm going to say it's Craig Dawson, I reckon. I think it was the wrong K. When you're at Pride and you flirt with the wrong person. I'm going to say B as well. Yes. Swog apologise. I mean, that can happen. 2017 City side which Brazilian forward for a reported fee of around £43 million. That is miles wrong again. We all know the answer there, but it wasn't 43 million quid. It was like 30, wasn't it? Or 27 or something. It was Gabby. Yeah, it was like 27. That's what I thought. It was a decent deal. I think it was like 25. It was quite low. Anyway, yeah. What is Manchester City's nickname? Well, look. I mean, it's none of them. The correct nickname is not even there. Someone give me the correct nickname, please. Like, literally not there. We have to say the champions because it's the only one that's actually right. It's the citizens, yeah. Like, how is it not there? He wants me the nouveau rich. The blue ships. Best team in the land. I mean, it is the citizens, so he's going to want me to put the Sky Blues in it, which I put. I mean, that's not even right, lads, but whatever. It should be the champions. Which City defender spent the season alone at Fiorentina? Easy one, this one. Very easy one. 32 million euros. Yes, about 27 million. 26 million. Do you guys know this one? Was it Greg Lee, Reece Wabara, Micah Richards, or Jolien Lescott? It was indeed Micah. Yeah, he did. Guys, I enjoyed that. We got one wrong because it was the Schalke one. Thank you very much, everyone, for enjoying this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was good fun doing a quiz with you guys. You're all awesome. Catch you in a bit. I'm going to go, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video and the watch along. In a bit. Love you all loads. Subscribe, like. If you enjoyed the quiz, let me know. Bye-bye.